Good morning. Welcome, guys, gals, and non-binary pals.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Pants Off Wednesday.
So what have you been up to?
I went to a funeral recently.
Yeah, how was it?
Gloomy.
Why
I don't
is a funeral gloomy? Be
know.
happy. Someone's dead. I don't know where that came from.
Where are we going?
I don't know. My brain's...
Where's he going with this?
I don't know. I wasn't in a good mood. My brain said, you know what? Screw him. Alright. God. Calm down, okay? I got you.
Everyone just relax.
It's the demons, man. Them demons.
Everyone just relax. God.
Alright, amazing. I'm doing great. As
What's
you
new
can
with
see.
you? What's new with you besides other than needing to calm the hell down?
Tell me to calm the hell down. Been waiting, man. So we started Life is... I did. Me did, thank you. I started Life is Strange. I haven't played that game, but I've watched a couple people play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's like, there's so much dialogue. Like, there's so much for no reason. So much talking. Like, she quips about everything, bro. Everything. She has something to say about everything. I was watching it back, because I watch it with VGG, when it comes out on the channel.
Yeah.
And I said, God, she has a quip about everything. But you know what? I'm right there, not letting anything die down. Like, I have something to say about everything, too. So,
Yeah.
I get it, but, like, I feel like mine are a little bit better. You know?
Yeah.
She has so much to say, and no, like, good way to say it. Like, it's all so, like, very obvious that a non-teenager wrote it.
Right.
Yeah. You gotta love that shit.
Oh, yeah, no, that's great.
Some video game dialogue is just, like, there are top-notch ones, and then there are, like, God, who did you hire? Like, a 5-year-old?
Great.
Or, like, a 50-year-old trying to be a 5-year-old? Because it's very obvious which one you actually picked.
Right.
So yeah, I started that. I'm gonna finish that series. And maybe we can get both of us playing games out again.
I'm going to be honest, I thought that's what this week was. I had
It was
Family Feud.
supposed to. It was supposed to be. Okay, so this week, it was supposed to be either Wheel of Fortune or Family Feud. And/or, I should say. And, this amazing man.
Thank you.
He refused to stick up for himself so we could record. And then I've been waiting on his ass for over an hour and a half to be able to record this video. So if I'm a little touchy, that's the reason. All right? It is now past 2 in the morning here, and I still have to edit and put this out.
What day is it?
It is now Tuesday.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. All because he had to go to a funeral of people he didn't even actually know.
For those who can't tell, friend is cranky because he hasn't had his nap today.
Fuck you! I don't need my nap, okay?
Friend is cranky because he didn't have his nap today.
First of all, I don't need a nap. You can get fucked.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Second of all, I don't like being a back seat. Okay? I don't like coming second when it comes to shit that I'm supposed to be involved with. But somebody likes to make it all about himself.
Goddamn VGG.
You. If I'm ever in a bad mood, you can guarantee it has to do with this man. It has to do with this man. He is involved somehow. I can guarantee it.
Yeah, there's times where it didn't even start off with me, but I said something stupid and it pissed him off more.
That's fair. That is fair. I cannot name you exactly when, but that is absolutely 100% happened.
I say stupid shit and it pisses him off more.
Yes. If you had 3 wishes, what would they be?
Well, as of right now, I'm having some relationship stuff going on. So wish for that to be solved. That's one. I wish for us to blow up on here, and I don't know, unlimited food stamps.
I like how you chose food stamps and not food.
No.
Just the stamps. I want the stamps. I like to keep them. I like to lick the back and then, right in the book.
Unlimited food stamps. They come on a card now, actually.
They come on a card, thank you. I'm still poor.
I am still poor. I still get food stamps.
God, that must be nice, We've tried. And they say that she makes too much money. I'm sorry, but that's not true. Nothing about that is true, but, go off, I guess. We don't get to eat this month. It's fine. My 3 wishes would be a better business partner.
Wish granted. Goodbye.
If I wanted a better business partner, I would fire you.
Go away.
I would just have myself on, and that's it.
Go away.
But sometimes I like speaking to other people. What are 2 other wishes I had? I wish
Wish for unlimited food stamps.
I wish for unlimited food of
Stamps.
my choice. I'm not playing by this genie shit. I have to choose it. And I wish for... What else would I want?
Money.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a genie way to get out of this, though. Because, unlimited money, and then, the IRS says, where the fuck did you get all that money? Where'd that come from?
Right. Next thing you know, you robbed 6 banks in Delaware.
Right. Leave in the comments if you know how to word that. It would get a genie to say, you know what? God damn. Why the fuck didn't I think of that?
Genies think of everything, man.
Huh?
The genies think of everything.
I know. You always see them on, shows and everything, that they're, super smart, and they're like, I fucked you over. Good luck, homie. Why you gotta be a dick? You literally just said, hey, I'll give you 3 wishes. I was gonna wish for you to be, have your own fucking life, but you fucked me over. Why'd you do that?
Everything comes with a cost.
What'd you fuck me over for, bro? I was going to give you your freedom, but you know what? You can return back to that goddamn lamp. Fuck you. Have fun sitting, bitch. I would keep that lamp, too. I would refuse anybody else to touch it. I'd break it. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck you. I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna break that goddamn lamp. Fuck you and your lamp. Fuck me over for the last time, genie. So aggressive today.
Yeah.
What's your favorite cartoon as a kid?
I like the Flintstones.
I like the Flintstones.
I'd probably say either that or the Jetsons.
Those are two I know you didn't like. You weren't obsessed with. Why? Are you trying to like get yourself out of your age?
No.
I like, Howdy Doody because, I was alive when that was happening. And,
You have an issue with everything I'm saying today.
Why? I know those weren't
Good
your favorite
fucking
shows.
God.
I know those were not your favorite shows.
There were shows I really liked watching growing up. My favorite cartoon right now is SpongeBob.
SpongeBob would have been a believable answer. But no, you went with the Jetsons and the Flintstones.
I used to watch them with my grandmother, asshole.
That's a fucking lie. Because she doesn't have Boomerang.
She used to growing up. It was on TV.
Yeah, when I was still little.
Little around this fucking time. Okay. Pop off, sis.
I am gonna pop off, sis. That's not true.
SpongeBob. Next question. Move the fuck on. Good Lord.
What's the grossest thing you've ever eaten?
Am I allowed to say, or am I gonna get called out for it?
It depends. What are you gonna say?
A pig's eye.
I was literally just telling her about that the other day. We were watching Extreme Cheapskates on like, it's free on YouTube. And like, I literally could not get past the first episode without being extremely mad. Like, the show pissed me off so bad, I had to turn it off. Because, like, do whatever. I hate when people make a scene in public. Like, it pisses me off so bad. Like, you have no reason to make a scene in public. This man was going up to, if you haven't seen it, I'm gonna explain some of them. In the first episode. So, go watch the first episode. It's free on YouTube. Whatever. But, like, it was his anniversary with his wife. Or her birthday or something. It was something big that dealt with her too. And she's like, all I want is to go out to a restaurant and for you to not go up to other people and ask if they're done with their meal so you can take their food off of their plates. And that's a pretty reasonable thing to ask.
Yeah.
Because that's fucking disgusting. Like, that's all she wanted for her anniversary, her birthday, whatever it was. That's literally all she wanted, was to go to a restaurant with her husband. And for him to not walk up to random strangers and ask for their food off of their plates after they had finished eating. That's literally all she wanted. And it's like, why can you... Like, it's not that big of a fucking deal, bro. Are you starving? I just don't understand. Like, that way of thinking, I guess. Like, why do you... she was repulsed by it. She was embarrassed by it. She literally walked out, bro. This man, he got her... He brought in a sack of gifts. Okay?
Yeah.
It was like a garbage bag sack of gifts.
Yeah.
To this restaurant and sat it down on the floor and he says, I have some stuff for you. She goes, aw, that's so nice. And that's nice. Even if it's in a literal garbage bag sack, it's fine. We grew up moving a lot. Pop off.
Yeah, we've all been there.
And he reaches in and he pulls, I think it was like a teapot. Like one of the ones that sit on the stove teapot,
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, this, I could use this. This man dumpster dove for this teapot. Didn't wash it. He got it out of the trash. And said, this'll make a great gift for my wife.
That's gross.
Why did you think that was okay? Why did you think that she's gonna like that? What about that, to you, said, yeah, no, my wife will love this? Because she loves things out of the trash. She even asked at one time, did you buy this? And he lied to her face. Why? Why? Like, he gave her a card. Bro, he gave her a fucking card that was from one of her friends as a get well card. And he gave it to her for either their birthday or anniversary.
Yeah.
And he scratched out their name and wrote his name under it. It was a get well card. I understand being frugal. I understand being cheap to an extent. I understand not having money. But, like, why don't you just get a piece of fucking construction paper at that point? You know?
There's some people that have money. They're still cheap like that. That's how they save it.
Yeah, I don't think these people were, like, in any way hurting for money.
Right.
I'm not, like... I'm not judging based on that or anything, but I'm pretty sure she says at one point, we're not hurting for money, why do you do this? Or something to the lines of that.
Right.
But it's like
there's a difference between being cheap and just being plain out weird.
It's not even weird. Like, that's just gross. Like, the whole getting shit out of... There was another one. We didn't watch it. We didn't get to that one. But I've seen it before. That she's, like... I want to say, like, 6 or 7 months pregnant. And she's... the title she's given herself is Professional Dumpster Diver.
No thanks.
She's dumpster diving in these dumpsters for, like, some of the stuff she found was, like, pills. Like, for like, vitamins and, like, to help your pregnancy along pills.
Jesus.
Like, why are you... That's so unsafe.
Right.
And I know most places, it's a really disgusting thing that they have to break things. I know, like, there's a lot of shit like that with, like, Bath and Body and a bunch of different other, like, retail stores, and they make their employees smash stuff before they put it in the dumpster, so they can't, like, if you bring a candle into Bath and Body, they will, I don't know how far it has to be burnt, or if it can be, like, burnt all the way down. If you bring it back in, they'll give you another one for, like, a discount, I think, or something like that. And people would dumpster dive and get the candles out of the dumpster and, like, bring them back in for, like, you know, I didn't like it, or I didn't want it anymore, or it was a gift or something like that, and, like, trade it in for points or money or something like that.
Right.
I know there was this, I went to school with this one guy, and he worked at the movie, the movie theater, one of the only movie theaters in town, and he would come in after he worked night shift with like a body bag, a clear body bag full of popcorn, because they would just, throw it out. So you'd come in
Right.
and like you could walk up to this dude and be like, "Can I have some popcorn?" And he's just like, "Fuck yeah!" And like he started buying like solo cups, and he'd give people solo cups full of popcorn, because it would just get thrown away at the end of the night anyway. So he'd be like, "You know what? I'm gonna feed my local poor people at school, and just bring it in for everybody." I know at Krispy Kreme they do that shit too. They used to donate their donuts, and there were a lot of places that donate their food and everything to like shelters for homeless people or battered women shelters and stuff like that. But they had to stop because people would fake illnesses and blame it on the food. How shitty is that?
Why take a good thing and ruin it?
Right? Because there's no way to prove that it wasn't because of the food. So they would sue the company that it came from. So they weren't allowed to do it anymore.
See? Saying a good thing and ruining it.
Right?
Question.
Yeah.
How did this have to do with the whole pig's eye thing?
I got skewed from the topic because I got mad about the extreme cheapskate.
Yeah.
So this dude, another extreme cheapskate, he went to like a butcher. Like if you go to a local like butcher shop, they'll have like butchered meats and everything that people will bring in and have them slaughtered and don't want the meat or can't sell the meat, and it'll just go bad otherwise. So they're like, you know what, I'll sell it for you and give you part of the profits and everything from it. And he went in and asked for goat's heads. So like a whole goat's head, and he bought that for dinner, and his wife refused to eat it. And this man he said, there's still a little brain in there. And she went, you know what? I think I'm full. Thank you. Thank you for dinner tonight. But he, in one of the shots, he was picking out the sheep's eye. Or the goat's eye. That's what made me think of the pig eye.
You brought it up to her?
Yeah, I told her about that story. If you want to tell it, go ahead.
So, back in like, I don't know, we stopped doing it, but our whole family used to get together for hog roasts like once a year or something like that.
This was the hogs that we would take to fair. The ones that didn't make it to fair got spit roast.
Yeah. So one of our cousins, that mind you, I had to have been like what, 10, maybe 11 at the time.
I don't. No, I think you were older than that.
Was I?
Maybe. I don't know. It was after I did my pig.
Right. Well, one of our cousins had told me that if I ate the pig's eye, that he would give me a knife. And at the time, I was like, "Oh, well, that's a cool knife. I want that knife."
Oh, sharp pointy stick. Yeah, no, I want the sharp pointy stick.
And at the time, my parents did not allow me to have knives because, sharp, pointy, and kid with ADHD. Bad idea. So he told me, he's like, "Hey, I'll give you a knife if you eat the pig's eye."
Was this the same summer you fell out of a tree?
Yes. Yes, it was. That's where my back problems come from, by the way. We'll get into that next. But so I ate the pig's eye, gagged a little bit, finished it.
Mm-hmm.
Had to like make myself believe it wasn't a pig's eye, but whole thing like that.
Yeah, right.
And
right.
He gave me the knife. I was like, see, it was worth it. My uncle took the knife. I never seen it again.
I did not know about that.
Yeah.
I was telling her about the fuck. How did you phrase it? You bit into it in something hard.
Yeah,
And she's like, "Oh, he bit into a cataract."
probably.
I
That
was
was
like,
gross.
"Oh, yeah, no, yeah."
And no, it was gross. But I did it. I ate a pig's eye.
What did it taste like?
It didn't have a taste. It was just very chewy
You sure
until I
it
hit
didn't
the heart.
have a taste, or you were just fighting the urge to not puke, so you believed it didn't have a taste?
That might have been the case. One way or another,
Okay.
it was just very chewy.
In any sense, it possibly had a taste, and I might or might not have liked it. So I blacked it out from my brain. Got it.
It possibly had a taste. I may or may not have ate a cataract. We don't know.
We're not sure on the little itty bitty parts, you know.
All I know is if we ever blow up and my uncle sees this, I want that fucking knife back.
He probably doesn't
I
even have
earned
it
it.
anymore.
I earned it.
I earned that knife. I ate a cataract.
I'm sorry. Did you eat the pig's eye? No, I did. Give me it back.
Who ate the other one?
No one ate the other one. Someone ate pig's tongue.
Who? Okay.
I think I ate the pig's eye, and then the cousin that was gonna give me the knife, he got dared to eat the pig's tongue, and he tried to, and he ended up spitting it out.
Oh, what a little bitch.
Yeah.
I want to know which one this was now.
Starts with a J. You were really close friends with him.
Ah, Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. The one that tripped grandma.
God damn him. Always has a problem.
Right.
Yeah, no, that sounds right. That sounds right.
Yeah.
Jesus is a little bitch.
Yeah. Just funny because he's a big follower in Jesus now.
I was just gonna say that the nickname fits so well.
Yeah.
And you falling out the tree?
Okay. So that's where I get my back problems from.
Uh-huh.
So back on the same farm, we used to go and set fireworks for 4th of July. So I decided, well, I want the best view. I want to see the fireworks.
I want the best view. I'm the, non-favorite, so no one's gonna pay attention.
And that's exactly what happened. Everyone was sitting up at like the tables under the gazebos and shit. I climbed a tree. I was a good 20 feet in the air. And I laid on a branch, and the branch snapped. I was laying on it watching fireworks, and the branch snapped, and I landed back first on roots.
I'd also like to point out there's no gazebos at that farm.
What were they? They were little canopy things.
It's a table with an umbrella.
No, because they used to set up tents, like the big white tents.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
No, bro. No, they didn't.
Because they set up like they had like big white canopy type shits. I know what I'm talking about.
We weren't at the same place.
You're thinking of on the patio. I'm talking about when they set it out alongside the patio, like out into the dirt area.
Yeah, no, they had that at my brother's, shit. Of,
No.
when they had birthday parties up at his house.
Because they did it for the hog roast and stuff like that.
I wasn't there for the hog roast.
Well, they did it for the hog roast there.
Okay, then he brought his fucking tents up then.
Okay, yeah. Well,
They weren't there, because I was there for that. Because I remember laughing, because you fell on your ass.
I didn't fall on my ass. I fell on my back. It hurt.
Uh-huh.
I remember the pain. I still get sharp pains in my back thinking about it.
I got back pain too.
I'm sorry, did you fall out of a fucking tree?
No, I fell while I was skating and broke my ass. So now my whole body hurts apparently.
Yeah, but that's where I get my back pains from. Fell out of a tree. landed on Roots.
Uh-huh.
All I remember is Deb's coming over to me, and I'm trying to get my airbag. I'm telling her not to start crying.
Don't cry. I'm not dying. You could have faked it.
I'm telling her because she came over and was like all hysteric. I'm like, don't cry.
Don't cry. I don't want the adults to think I'm weak.
That's basically what it was, dude. Don't cry. I don't want the attention. It's not good attention.
I don't like bad attention. I'm
I don't
not
like them
dying yet.
But my back hurt for a good bit after that. It still hurts to this day.
Yeah, no, felt that.
Yeah, it was. I probably fucked up something bad in my back. I just haven't gone to a doctor to see.
I've went to doctors. I went through physical therapy, and my back still hurts.
Yeah, I never went to physical therapy.
I did. Because I was having so sharp pains that I couldn't move.
Yeah, I just got told after the adults found out that, oh, I'm fine. You're fine. You're still standing.
Yeah, no, I get told that too. Mine might also be contributed to I usually had a kid on my hip while I was doing things.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I got a sharp pain in my shoulder right now. Like in the back on my shoulder blade. That's great.
Mine's right under my left shoulder blade. That's where mine usually, it like cramps up and locks up my entire back. That's the one I had to go to therapy for. And then we found out later through that same therapist that, you know, had me get the tailbone x-rays that my ass has been broken. So.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah, great times.
Amazing times.
You're an asshole, by the way. I didn't know you laughed when I fell out of the tree. I didn't even know you seen it.
I've told you I laughed. I've said it on the show.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, wow, crazy.
Maybe I hit my head when I came down off that tree, too.
No, you were just as dumb then as you are now.
That's fair.
Don't even act like it's actual trauma.
Nah, I landed on my back. Most I got was back pains.
Got the wind knocked out of me, and I have a little bit of a sharp pain.
I get random sharp pains in my back. It's great times. I didn't land on ground, though. I landed on roots.
Roots and soil.
Yeah, pretty much.
At least you didn't land in the fucking rocks. Because there were rocks right under that tree.
Because I used to lay on that tree, and then just randomly one day the branch decided to break.
The branch said, "Why the fuck you on me, bro? Who told you could be here?"
Yeah, I used to go up and
scared of the fireworks. That's what it was.
Right.
Said, "Ah, the fuck was that?"
It's great time.
Then you broke its fucking finger off.
Right.
I'm trying to think of the grossest thing I've eaten. I honestly haven't eaten a lot of gross shit. Like, I'm all for one trying shit, but I have a really touchy gag reflex. Sometimes it doesn't even make it to my mouth, man.
My grossest thing to this day is still the pig's eye.
I don't think there's any, like, I probably could name a bunch of shit that I find gross. But, like, weird and crazy-wise, I don't think there is anything.
Weak.
I'm not saying I wouldn't try shit. I've never had the opportunity.
Well, I had the opportunity to get a knife. I lost that knife within 10 minutes.
Ah, bitch. Sucks.
Yeah.
I seriously can't think of anything. I don't think there is anything. What is the weirdest thing that you want to try?
I don't have anything weird that I want to try.
No, like exotic fruits or like foods or anything like that?
Not really. If the opportunity presents itself, I'll try it, but not anything off the top of my head.
I kind of want to eat bugs, you know?
You seem like one of those kids.
What the fuck does that mean?
Your nickname's fucking Bugz. Come on. give the program.
Yeah, they're full of nutrients. I mean, like there's cricket chips. I want to try those.
I licked an ant off a fence once.
And you're saying I'm the fucking weird one.
That was a dare.
That makes it better, apparently.
Ants taste like blood.
I don't think that's normal.
It might have been just the metal I was tasting because I licked a fence.
That seems more likely. Yeah, no, yeah. That definitely seems more likely than the ant tastes like metal.
Yeah. It was probably just the metal taste from licking a fence.
You're probably tasting rust.
Probably.
There you go, buddy. We solved another case.
I ate a lot of paint chips in my day.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Daddy let me hit my head off the ceiling fan one too many times. Or 4 too many. Something like that.
People picked you up? What's that like?
Actual truth, though. My dad did tell me he smacked my head off a ceiling fan before.
I was literally about to say his name. My uncle, he had this thing, like, he's a, I don't know if you would call him a rancher or farmhand. I don't know. He milks cows for a living. He milks his cows, like, on his farm, and so, like, he was a pretty strong guy, and he would toss the kids up in, like, my grandmother's farmhouse. So, like, the ceilings were, what, like 8 to 10 feet?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah. He just fucking yeet us up. Scared the absolute shit out of me. I was terrified of heights. Absolutely terrified of heights when I was younger. I probably still am now. I don't know. I haven't been up high in a long time. I tend to keep my feet planted. He used to fucking toss me up, and I would wail, bro. I would start screaming.
You were one of those kids that ruined everything.
I ran over to mommy and sat in her lap. You know, I was not having it. And he's like, I'm sorry. Like, he was so soft-spoken and gentle. I don't think I've ever actually spoken to him, to be honest. He was one of the quiet people, you know? You know,
Yeah.
in the loud families, you always have those quiet ones that you can't remember ever hearing their voices.
Yeah.
He's one of those. So, like, I don't think I've ever spoken to him. And he was always nice. He was almost never at the family gatherings and stuff like that because they had to milk the cows twice a day. So, like, he usually couldn't make it, or he couldn't stay for long if he did.
Right.
So it wasn't like, you know, he was there at every one and just sitting on the couch waiting for somebody to speak to him.
Yeah, I remember we went over to our grandmother's house to clean it out after she had passed, and his son was there, and our crazy aunt is the one I'm referring to.
Yeah, crazy. Gotcha.
She was like, no one was around, and you guys all showed up randomly. And he goes, yeah, we showed up. It's a party. Celebrate. And he starts dancing around. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
I remember you telling me about that.
It's like, none of you guys came to see us. And he's like, well, we're here now. Celebrate. He goes, we're here now. And you're not being very welcoming.
What the fuck, Betty? What are you doing? Get with the party. And apparently my brother's standing there raising the roof.
Yeah, he was.
He's another one of the quiet ones. He just sits back and waits for his turn to speak.
If you catch him, though, he is hilarious. He was one of the ones that was at the family function waiting for people to talk to him.
Yeah, exactly. He'd be sitting there just waiting for his turn to chime in. Get most of us speaking. we usually have something to snap back with. It might
Funny.
not always be good to hear us, because we tend to be noisy, and
Yeah.
some of us are not the most people-friendly, meaning specific groups of people.
Racist.
Yeah, that's a majority of our family, unfortunately.
What's the next question?
The next question, the literal next question is, would you rather play Truth or Dare? What? No?
What?
I feel like this is a trick question.
Trick question. I like Monopoly.
Trick question, your Monopoly can get fucked. We're not doing that one again.
Oh, don't be mad. Don't be mad because you suck at Monopoly.
I don't suck at Monopoly. You don't play right.
You don't like the way I play.
No, I don't. Because you play like an asshole.
You lose every time.
Because you play like an asshole.
And yet you feed into it every time.
How
You
the
can
fuck
get
am
it.
I not supposed to feed into it? You roll a die and land on what you land on.
No, I'm saying like you can get one of the spots I normally go for, and still somehow by the end of it I end up winning.
Because you don't buy shit, you auction everything. I hate the auction feature in Monopoly. It's fucking stupid. Let me put it back on the board. I don't want this. Let me put it back. I didn't touch it. Act like I wasn't here.
Most time the game ends with Brendo having every property and me having the railroads and the 2 blue spots.
Yeah. This motherfucker loads them up with houses because he has the money, because, you know, he auctions everything.
I'm just smart. I'm just a smart player.
You're not. That's such a fucking lie. Don't you lie.
Coming from the guy that loses to me every time.
Okay, first of all, we've played Monopoly like 3 times together. I usually let my girlfriend play with you because she actually likes that game.
He loses to me too.
She does, and it pisses her off. And I think it's kind of funny. I'd say sorry, but I'm not.
She loses to me too. It's funny.
But the thing is, I gotta hear her be mad for the rest of the night.
Funny because she believes that she comes up with a scheme to beat me and everything else, and it still ends up working in my favor.
It's just, you have weirdly lucky rolls for no apparent reason. I don't know why your rolls are so fucking lucky, but they are.
I spent $5.99 to get the lucky roll dice.
We roll the same die.
Shut up.
No. Alright, that's where we're gonna leave it.
That's why neither you nor your girlfriend can beat me at Monopoly.
I'm not playing Monopoly with you, bitch. We already did that video. We already did that series. It's not coming back. And to be fair, no one won because we quit. And that's exactly what I'm gonna stick with.
Whatever makes you feel better, buddy.
It does make me feel better. Hope you guys have a great day or night, depending on what time you're watching. And if today's your birthday, happy birthday.
Happy birthday and happy Pants Off Wednesday. Make sure to like and subscribe and let us know what you want to see next.
Have a safe flight home. We'll see you next season.